the place for comic book and anime reviews.
YouTube channel, and while we're not doing reviews quite yet, we are back again to do something. I want to do something a little bit differently. Our topic videos, pretty much. So over the weekend I did finish up reading all of Titans. I'm watching all of Titans, and I'm gonna kind of do these type of discussion videos on like shows that are like way past their prime, or like just discussing things that are happening in the industry. Like I'm going to probably do a topic on Tom King leaving Batman pretty soon. But first, let me just talk. I want to get off a topic about Titans. And I want to talk about is Titans the TV show on this universe? Is it too grotesque? Was the gore way too much, or did it find a nice inner balance? So this won't really be a review of Titans per se. But then we will be talking about my thoughts on certain aspects of Titans. So in some ways, it is going to be kind of a review. So on the show Titans, when first trailer cast came out, we first thought this was just going to be one of these dark, edgy shows. The first trailer very much felt like a parody on like almost the DCEU almost. I very much felt like, because what's one of my problems with DCEU is the fact that like the darkness and the gore there doesn't really feel like earned in a lot of ways. You don't really care about the Superman of that story. Like, you don't really care about the Batman of that universe as much. But here, it kind of works a little bit better. The trailer made it seem like it was just going to be just gore and death, just that's it. But it works better here because you kind of start to care for the Titans a little bit in this show. I feel have mixed feelings about each of the Titans themselves and how they're portrayed in the show, but I think overall, the Titans are you kind of do care for them, especially for Dick Grayson in this show. Him especially. His journey as a hero is really interesting to me, and his kind of like back and forth about like his desire to kill or should he kill. It almost has this almost innate desire to like hurt people. It's kind of like Arrow in that type of way. Arrow. In like as we learned throughout the season, like he kind of like we kind of learned like in a one episode that he loves the rush of killing people. There's something that he enjoys about like hurting the bad guys. And that's kind of what you get from Dick Grayson here, like the idea that he just loves hurting people in many ways. He loves he has this like desire for darkness that's inside of him. And it's kind of a theme that is played out throughout the entire show, all the way up to the end, where we kind of see him, spoilers, he fully embraces the darkness at the end. He manages to kill Batman and, does a lot of damage. The show has this weird thing with murder a lot of times because it doesn't beautify like it's okay that we're murdering people, but it also makes it very clear that they will murder people. And it's just and there you can tell that there's this counterbalance of should we kill or should we not kill that's going on here, and ultimately they always end up choosing the killing route. Um, and the show finds this way of kind of embracing that faction of itself, and in that way, it very much works, and it's very interesting to me, like how a show like is able to like achieve that sort of achieve that sort of counterbalance in such a well maintained way. And honestly, it really impressed me a lot when I watched it. Um, so yeah, the gore really does work in this show's favor, and I did not expect that to be a thing that the Titans did. That it would be this type of show that would work in its favor. But yeah, um, just a lot of them about Titans I do enjoy. A lot of aspects of Titans that I do enjoy. Um, and I don't, and I do think that it finds its a good balance for its use of gore and does it in a way that still makes you care. unlike a lot of other shows do, where you don't really as much care, you don't feel as invested in the characters being killed off or the characters killing, just in general. And I think that this show does a really good job of like finding finding its footing. One of my favorite episodes in this season was Jason Todd, and that was Jason Todd. Jason Todd was pretty much perfect in this series. Like him and Don True are pretty much my favorite characters, because um, Don True doesn't embrace her darkness at all throughout the show. But Jason Todd pretty much he does. He does. He embraces who he is. He embraces his own anger, his own hate, and I think that that really worked in this show's favor and really worked well. To see it's, again it's Dick who hasn't fully embraced it. Um, he kind of just fiddles with it a lot. He enjoys it, but really he hasn't fully like embraced it. Like I said before, he hasn't really embraced what he is until the very end. So this is also going to make it interesting to see where Jason's storyline goes. If he is going to be a character who is, well, what are we going to have two murderous Robins? That's kind of one of my main problems with this show going on. While I was really worried about watching it was the fact that like, okay, if both Robins are killers, then what's the point? Um, and if Venom would have made itself work in the first season somehow, but is it gonna make itself work in the second season? I'm not so sure. Who knows? Maybe it just won't even be in the second season. Maybe that's their game plan. They just won't have this in the second season. That way, they don't have to deal with that. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe this will come back and comment like, "Oh, you're just like me now. Like me, you're no difference." Or maybe we'll see Dick kind of like learn after the season goes on to not be a killer and not let the just take over him in such a way as he does. But who knows? I really want to see that actually be a journey that they go through throughout the episode going forward. So that's pretty much my thoughts on Titans and its grotesque nature. Let me come about Titans, and I will catch you guys later.